Let's see. Hey, my Legion, how you all doing today? I thought I'd go live for a little bit. Um, why not? Before I go live, it's really weird how that works. I wish I would stop doing that. Gotta do this.
Welcome, Legion, to the Jason Callan channel.
A little 10-second intro my friend made for me. That's really cool. I don't know how he does it. He's done some really cool stuff for him and his brother. He's really good at doing like the thumbnails and stuff that's from the Strange Vision, and then his brother Chuck's food review. I've known them both for a long time. They're good people. They really are. I'm very lucky. I'm really lucky with the good people I know. You never take them. Never take anyone for granted. Anyways, just treat everybody with respect and kindness. At least try to. The way it should be. Well, I thought I'd go live for a little bit. See if anyone wants to jump on. And if they don't, that's fine too. I don't care. But it's just like a place for me to talk. It always has been. Because some people like it, just when I, just talk about mine. Other people like when I have people up. I think it's awesome to have people up. But I mean, it doesn't always happen that way. Not all lives are created equal. Not live as a June life, but live streams. And some people plan out live streams. Usually, I just do it, and hopefully it all works out. I mean, there's a little bit of you have to do like the build up of the title description, right? And then like the time you want to start it. And then you just press the button and there's like a little timer thing. It says like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes showtime. And it goes all the way down. In showtime, it's time for you to start your stream. I hung out with my buddy John last night and I came back. I was editing videos and talking kind of the turtle. I did a late night live stream. I call it late night panel. I thought I was gonna have a panel, but I didn't at that time. But that's all right too. Doesn't always matter. Just about having the best, making the best of a situation. Great, But I mean, I watched that. God, I did a review of that Jim Jarmusch's "Dead Don't Die," which I've been wanting to see forever. I knew it'd be more quirky and like stuff like irreverent humor and stuff, and it was. I still liked it though. But it took its time. But it was never ever boring. You know, I know some people don't like that movie. It didn't get the highest rating on IMDb, but that's okay too. I think some people get confused with. Well, there's so many zombie movies out there with. I'm pretty things that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I love you guys. Hey, Gordon, you want to come up, buddy? Were you upset last night? I heard that you were upset, like your Maple Leafs lost. I mean, I was at my buddy's yesterday, so I don't know how. I heard. I guess Joe did a panel. I missed it. I would love to see it last night. As I said, I was talked about a lot. I mean, but in a positive way, in a good way. Um, yeah, I'd take. I take a beating and I keep on ticking, Take a lick and keep on ticking. I mean, I don't care what those other people think about me. I'm still gonna do what I like doing. And I love what I'm doing right now. But were you upset about them losing though, Gordon? Well, I mean, I heard they lost. I don't know. Well, I'm sorry. What happens? I mean, you can't let it get to you too much, buddy. Yeah, what happens? You'll get it back. Yeah, if you want to come up, come on up. Let me do the linky thing. Yeah, you don't have to though. If you want to, I don't mind talking to someone. Okay, how about that? There we go. It takes a second. Yeah, if anyone wants to come up, they're welcome to. I missed, Turtle said that most of the thing were talking about me and stuff. I would love to have seen it, but I was at my buddy's. Oh, well, I'm sorry. But there's always next time. I mean, it's not like a lost cause. Well, I didn't know it was that bad. But I mean, that's just something more to strive for next year. If they didn't win a Stanley Cup, they'll get it back. I think they just pass along for people person to person. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, not much. Just
Well, I mean, it happens. It's just in a way you gotta look at it as just a game and stuff. You can't get too mad.
yeah. But last time the Maple Leafs won a Stanley Cup was 1967.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I would love to have my dad loved the Minnesota Vikings. I think when they went on the Super Bowl, my dad will. I mean, I'm sure my dad would love to have them win, but it didn't happen though. Yeah, cool. My dad. I don't know if that was after my dad passed away or before the Brett Favre. I can't remember. Or like when my dad said, like, we used to watch American Ninja Warrior. I don't really watch it anymore. I don't even know if it's on anymore. And Dad said no one wins that thing, and he passed away. And like at the end of the show, someone won it. I would love to see my dad. Someone. I love for my dad to see someone win that thing, but it happens.
Hey, you're saying American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah, American Ninja Warrior. You ever watch that show?
Yeah, I did, and I liked it. I'm just saying, but it seemed like it was like the Eliminator on American Gladiators.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember I loved American Gladiators. There's a great show on Netflix about that too. I mean, it went through a lot of changes though, and they kind of like it was really good, and they kind of ruined it though. Because I stopped watching after a while. I mean, I mainly watched it when I was in the military, in the army and stuff, and they would show it twice a week. They showed like Saturday mornings at like 7 o'clock. No, Saturday morning at 6 o'clock, and then they showed Sunday nights at 6 o'clock too. And I'd watch it both times. It was that good.
I mean,
then they changed and stuff.
I had a crush on two gladiators.
Gold and Zap.
No,
Who?
Siren and Electra.
Okay, cool. I have to remember. I was just a guess. So I mean, most people like Gold, and they liked. A lot of people like Ice too.
Ice was pretty hot.
Yeah, I know. A lot of them were attractive too. But I mean, like I said, I didn't watch it for a while. I think a lot of people like Siren because she was deaf, though, too. They had her. They gave her an opportunity to because they saw her, rise above her disability. You know what I mean? I think she was one of deaf too. Yeah.
Electra knew sign language, so
yeah,
Electra would be in front of Siren during the events, like not in the pit with the contenders, but like a little bit of a way just to
Yeah.
sign signals like ready, set, go.
Yeah.
thing.
Hi, Coda.
Gladiators, ready.
Yeah. I like
Contender,
that show.
ready.
I mean, I liked well, there's some guys that hated that show too. And they said the show was all bogus, and they said the only thing that was close to like a thing was that what was that obstacle course where you could shoot people with those tennis balls? That game was fun. I like that game. You know?
Are you talking about Assault?
Yeah, assault, yeah. I have seen the game. I mean, I haven't seen that show forever, but that's a great show. Yeah.
And you know what? Even if I was a contender on that show and I lost, it looked like a fun time. Like, just
Yeah.
go have some fun.
Well, I liked when they brought it back with Hulk Hogan and
And Leia Ali,
yeah. I mean, they
Muhammad
said like
Ali's
some of those,
daughter.
yeah, they said like some of those contestants were like in like erotic. No, I mean not straight up porn, but like erotic films and stuff. You know?
Remember Rico, one of the contestants on the original American Gladiators?
I think so. Yeah. Was he a
Rico
host?
Constantinov?
Yeah.
He was Rico in wrestling too. Like he was like that
Okay.
sort of gayish guy with Bill and Chuck.
Yeah. Well, they had Nitro though. Nitro seemed like a hothead though. Nitro would always get mad and stuff too when he was some of the guys would get mad on the show. Like Nitro would always get mad.
Remember
You know,
Hawk?
what's that?
Remember Hawk? The flat
Yeah,
top,
Hawk.
that blonde flat top guy?
Yeah, Hawk and Titan and Gemini. I remember those. Yeah. Hey, Off Grid. Yeah, hi, Off Grid. How you doing, buddy? But I mean, that's a great show. I like that. They did a great documentary about that on Netflix, though. Because I never
And
knew about the behind the
There's
scenes.
also international gladiators from Australia, Germany, England. Like
Oh, I
they
didn't
had
see
their
those.
own, they had their own little gladiator show. Like
Well, they had. Remember, they had. Oh, what was it? They had Battle Dome, and they
yeah.
had like that guy T Money that was Terry Crews and stuff. They tried to recreate that. My dad called it show Battle Dome. He hated it. That was pretty funny.
Wait, that was Terry Crews?
Terry Crews was T Money on that show.
He was
Yeah,
in Battle Dome?
yeah, he was on Battle Dome. He was T Money.
I thought
That's
he was
where he
playing
got
football
famous.
at the I thought he was still in the NFL at the time.
He might have been, but he was T Money on that show. That's before he got famous.
Was he the one with the dreadlocks that looked like Booker T?
No. I mean, he kind of looked like Titan. He just looked like some, I don't know, guy had a lot of money. You know what I mean? It was all just a movie character. It's kind of funny. I never saw Most Extreme Elimination. Coda. I never saw that though, buddy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Japanese game show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. It was on Spike TV. I remember that.
MXT.
Yeah, MXT. That show was funny.
Yeah.
And then they had Wipeout. I never saw Wipeout that much.
Wipeout is stupid. Like they tried to recreate the MXT, but they couldn't.
I said he's 5 feet.
Like you can only have so much magic with the first original.
Well,
You
yeah.
can't really.
Well, they're trying to like. I've seen Wipeout before. Sometimes it can be funny, but they're just trying to recreate.
They were
Stuff.
just trying to cash in on the magic of MXT.
Yeah, NXT was funny, but I mean, a lot of times like they don't go. They're trying to make it like family friendly, not make it all the way crazy. Like the Japanese show. They try to like they don't go full out on some of those shows.
Well, here's the thing with the MXT type thing.
Yeah.
I think it was called something else in Japan, but
Yeah.
they overdubbed the voices of the
Oh, yeah.
like they overdubbed it. Like when I mean overdubbed, I mean like it was stupid. Like
Well, they tried to make it silly on Spike. I remember that. Yeah, MXT. Yeah, Most Extreme Elimination. That's the show, Coda. I remember it now. Yeah, Mary Flintstone Video. I used to watch that show.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, Bob Saget and stuff. I never knew he was filthy comedian until like later on in years and stuff like that. I always thought he was like squeaky
Danny
clean
Tanner.
for a long time.
like Danny Tanner.
Yeah, and I barely ever watched Full House. I'll be honest, I never really watched it that much.
By the way,
I
have you noticed during Full House there is another Tanner on TV?
Alf, yeah.
They're also called the Tanners.
Oh, okay, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Willie Tanner and stuff, but no relation to, like, one was NBC, one was ABC, so
Yeah,
no relation.
I watched Alf somewhat.
Yeah,
I never watched Alf that much. You know, I watched it some.
but you're
I
aware
remember-
of the show existed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Badfinger. I remember Badfinger Go-Go. That was oh god, Ray Crash Corrigan movie. No, Ratfink. No, not Ratfinker Boo Boo, not Badfink. I'm sorry, that's something different. I don't remember them that much.
Hey, do you like classic movies, and
Yeah,
do you like video games?
yeah.
Have you ever heard of a channel on a YouTube called Cinemassacre?
Yes.
With
They had,
an video game movie?
I heard. I mean, Cinemassacre. They did. They covered something that was in my brief video, home video viewing wheelhouse for a while. Whenever we never got like a VCR for a while, and there used to be a place called Mace Electronics, right?
Yeah.
And they were selling like these video disc players, but not like the ones that look like records. These were like these from RCA. It was like
they were the size of records.
Yeah, I mean, but this was, the video disc looked like a record when you take out a record and put it in there. This is from RCA. Now, these were like in a cardboard box, a square cardboard box to have like that right inside it. And you had to slide it into it a certain way and then slide it out. And then it'd play it, though. And it was really, they spent like $50 million on it. And whenever they perfected it, it was already outdated. And there's a whole bunch of
but
these.
it was still big. It was still big in Japan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not video disc, not laser disc. Laser disc is different.
But
I mean,
video discs were big in Japan and Europe.
Well, we had one. It broke twice in 10 days. And my dad took it back, and the guy said those are junk. They're trying to get rid of them. And the only place you could rent them was that Mace Electronics, right? And when my dad took it back, he decided I'll pay the extra $30 to get a VCR, right? A regular VCR. Like about a week after he did that, all those video discs were gone from Mace Electronics, though. So he made the right decision. He still want to pay the extra $35 for a VCR. And it was a VCR that had a wire remote, a plug-in wire remote, not a wireless either.
VHS or Beta?
VHS. We didn't have a Betamax. I know. Well, Turtle said she had a Betamax. I know that. I know Gary, my one cousin Gary, had a Betamax. He liked that better, but I mean, they phased that out. Yeah, I know my one friend in Germany had a Betamax. In Germany, they had both. They have in the library. They would rent. Oh, really? I have to watch that. Coda. I don't remember that one. I have to watch that. I probably did see it. I just haven't seen it in a long time. That's weird. I probably will watch that though. When in the library have a whole bunch of like VHS and Betamax, and no one had a Betamax anymore. And there was all these cool Betamax tapes that never got watched. So I ever saw Betamax tape was They had one with Rich Hall's America. I'm a big Rich Hall fan. I don't know if you ever heard of the guy.
No.
And I finally bought that on. It was a Showtime special he did. I finally bought that on VHS when I asked like 6 years later from a different video rental place, which was kind of ironic. No, but Betamax didn't. I mean, did you have Betamax or did you have VCR or VHS?
I had VHSs.
Yeah, I had VHX. But we had like a side loading. We never had a top loading one, a side loading one, but we had a wire remote. And my dad bought it in like 84, 86, and that lasted up to like 93, 94. And I've been through a couple VCRs when I was in the military and stuff too, you know. I don't really have.
I think
What's
they're
that?
coming back in style now, like the video
Yeah.
cassettes and VCRs. Like, I think people are starting to lose interest in streaming sites like Netflix and stuff like that because of all the high prices and stuff like that. They might as well just go back to the DVDs and
Yeah. Well, they can always go back to, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, they can always go back to like Tubi TV. Because I mean, if you like unusual stuff like I do, and I know Coda likes unusual stuff too, Tubi TV will probably have it. You know, even that lousy movie Glenn Danzig directed, Verada Kill, what that movie was awful. And it was on Tubi TV and it was terrible. They have like stuff from like Herschel and Lewis, they have Lucio Fulci stuff. They have Argento stuff on there. It's pretty neat. You watch Tubi at all?
I don't mind it every once in a while, just not my thing.
No. I mean, just as a channel in general, Tubi TV. I mean, they have regular movies too. It's free. I mean, you just have to put up with commercials, but that's not that big of a deal. For free,
Right?
If you get to watch for free, why not? You know. I mean, there's still lots of free streaming services that have good stuff on it.
Do you guys get Pluto?
We have Pluto on there. I think that I can't remember if Pluto's part of Tubi or not. But no, I know of Pluto too.
They're partners. Just Pluto more puts the TV side, and Tubi's more the movie side.
But also they're also with Fox too. If you go to Fox now, they have Tubi TV on there as well. But they have a great selection of movies on there too. They have a movie called Lucky Numbers with John Travolta. I thought was pretty good. Yeah, I like reading. I like reading a physical book. That's why, as far as physical media, I do like reading a physical book or comic book or something like that instead of like looking at it on a phone. I will say that.
But Coda's also saying like people are like going back to physical media, like CDs, records, cassettes, and video cassettes and DVDs and stuff because the government can't take that away from you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just weird because it always goes back. It's always like a back and forth, you know.
And plus, with physical media, it can't be hacked.
Yeah.
Like a computer, like computers or your Fire Stick could be hacked.
Yeah. There's a downside to everything, you know. Or like, but unless a VC, I hated it because I used to make copies of movies and stuff. And then you hate it when they had the block on there. You try to make a copy of something and like it'd go in and out of color and stuff. That was a pain in the ass. But it always can't be changed correctly. It's definitely different, you know.
Like physical, like I always loved physical media. Like it was always better than streaming on computer because at least you could hold it, like you could touch it, hold it, like you could read, like turn it around, read the backside. Things aren't the same anymore.
That's true. Well, I mean, it's been like that for I don't know how long. Cause like DVDs were the hot thing at like around 2000 or something like that, and then that kind of phased out as streaming,
Then
and
you
then
got the Blu-rays. You got the
Yeah.
Blu-rays.
the 4K, and then they had different thing. They had Blu-ray, and they had competing with Blu-ray and something else. Remember, competing
Yeah.
against one another, then one
It
out,
was
one out.
HD DVD. HD.
Yeah,
DVD.
yeah, yeah. That lost, and Blu-ray succeeded, and then they had
Blu-ray won the war.
yeah, and then what was it?
Remember when VHSs had the HD VHS? Like,
Yeah, exactly. I remember. Hold on. I have to use the restroom real quick. I got pause.
but Coda, you could do audio books while driving a car.
All right, sorry. It has to be physical, or I can't get it. Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes audiobooks are good. It depends. I mean, cause I remember getting the Bob Newhart autobiography read by Bob Newhart on CD. That was neat. I like doing that. But usually I don't. I like reading books.
When it came to Bob Newhart's comedy, I like his cadence.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it's interesting though. I thought it was a fascinating book, and then he was talking about like he was being I'm a big Steve McQueen fan. Hi, one of my favorite. You're one of my favorite girls. Hi, vegan dolls. How you doing? Oh, that was sweet and nice of you to say. It's vegan dolls.
Yeah, I learned something. I learned something really interesting.
What's that?
A couple of days ago, Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
You know what his very first movie role was?
What's that?
He was one
The
of
Blob.
the teenagers. Yeah,
The Blob.
one of the teenagers in the Blob. Like,
well, actually, he
went by Stephen McQueen. Like,
yeah.
his full name.
He actually was in like some bank robbery movie. He played like a small character in that too. They don't talk about that, but no, he was.
That was his first starring role.
Yeah,
in the Blob.
Well, I saw something really weird. I got invited to. I've been invited to the Eating Movie House not in a long time though, but I mean, I was like a special guest, and I could pick what movie they played and stuff like that. And he bought us pizza and stuff. But they had something called Movie Roulette. We got invited to, and they played The Blob though. It was sponsored by Erie Geek Quest or something like that, and they played The Blob, which was pretty cool. I've seen The Blob forever. Hi, vegan. How you doing?
I'm not gonna pass that on everybody vegan. I'm just chill.
Yeah, Gordon's he's just chilling out. Oh, and I went to Walmart. I got some Miss Vicky's chips. You know what they did that was pretty smart? I know that's Canadian too. You know what they did was pretty smart? They put a coupon in each one saying buy this bag, save $1. And with prices the way they are, people are going to be buying them up.
I like kettle cooked chips too. Because
I do. Well, I mean, I got the jalapeno ones. I don't know if you like those. I think they're good.
Which one?
The jalapeno ones, the Myth Vickies.
Oh yeah, we have them up here. Like,
Yeah.
but there's a different or wait, it's spicy dill.
Spicy dill. I don't know if I had spicy dill. I might have. I got that one. I got some other one, applewood smoked maybe or something. I can't remember.
Do they have salt and malt vinegar flavor?
They might have.
You like salt and vinegar?
Yeah. But I mean, as a kid, they didn't have like in the 80s and stuff. They didn't have the flavors that we have now. You know, it was usually like it was like plain or original. Salt and vinegar, barbecue, and sour cream and onion. That was it. And some would have spicy hot.
Here in Canada, I think during the 80s it was plain, barbecue, ketchup, dill pickle, salt and vinegar, and sour cream and onion.
I like ketchup chips, but I wasn't until like the 90s I had them though.
But you got to try the Canadian ones, the Old Dutch ones.
Doing the egg store, there's an egg store. Cool, the egg store. I like all dressed too. I tried all dressed from Ruffles. All dressed
Yeah,
like
but
all.
they're different than our all dressed up here.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they had some other ones like voodoo chips that look kind of like all dressed or like Maui onion. It's kind of like have like that taste to it. It's like all the flavors blended in, but that's not a bad deal. And guess where I first heard of ketchup chips from? Never guess.
Where?
Red Green Show.
Yep. Well, Red Green is a Canadian show.
Yep. I used to watch on PBS.
Well, yeah, because PBS in the northern states were partners with our public system.
Yeah. But it was cool.
I think PBS was partners with CBC, like when in the northern states, like when it came to like the news and stuff like that. I don't know.
I know they had a show. Well, I mean, Red Green was like on like 11 o'clock at night because they had like, I don't know, we just found out about the show, but usually they used to show the Britcoms all the time. They show Monty Python Flying Circus. They'd have Waiting for God, Keeping Up Appearances, Hello. Yeah, so and they have Are You Being Served and Are You Being Served Again? You know, those shows were great.
What about Faulty Towers?
They had Faulty Towers on there too.
Vegan Dolls. I don't think it's called 15. I think it's called Degrassi.
Degrassi? Oh, okay.
No, Vegan says I'm watching 15 right now. It's an old Canadian high school.
Oh, well, that's cool, Vegan.
But I've always thought it was called Degrassi.
Coach said his wife liked Degrassi. I was Paul Dean Degrassi. So on my much of my husband. I like your description, Vegan. That's pretty cool. 15 way older than Degrassi. Coda, I hated that show. Coda.
You didn't like Degrassi, Coda? You didn't like Snake? You didn't like Spike? You didn't like Joey Jeremiah?
Ryan Reynolds as a little kid. Oh, really? Wow, I never saw those shows. I know of Degrassi, though. I heard that. Well, I didn't play that. What he said right there.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds did some things, and Ryan Gosling was on a Sweet Valley High. Or
really?
I don't think. I think no. Wait, it wasn't Sweet Valley High. It was something to do with. It was way before you had like Sweet Life on Deck. It was like a different show where you were on a ship and you went to high school. It was. It went by a different name than Sweet Life on Deck. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
I don't remember. I never saw. I know of Degrassi. I never saw it though.
Degrassi, Vegan Dolls, Degrassi was actually pretty accurate to what high schoolers and junior high schoolers were going through. She goes, Degrassi script is highly, wildly inappropriate. Well, Vegan Degrassi was the most accurate depiction of high school life here in Canada.
I always liked the show Freaks and Geeks that Judd Apatow did. That show was brilliant.
That's a Canadian, and Judd Apatow is Canadian.
Did you see Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it.
That's a brilliant show. If you get a chance.
And all the cast became famous doing bigger roles.
Yeah.
Like the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
The tall dude. I forget his name.
Oh. When we see the tall dude or the tall man, I think Andy Scrim from Phantasm. I know that's not it though.
Speaking of school shows, did you ever like Saved by the Bell? Jason?
I never really watched that show. I watched The Wonder Years and Freaks and Geeks.
What about The Facts of Life?
Oh, I remember that show. I used to watch that all the time.
Let me guess, you were a Blair person, weren't you?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird you don't hear her anymore. And she's like, I guess she's real religious too.
You like Tootie?
I mean, all of them were fine. You know, they're good actresses. You know, they were all fine.
What about Joe?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Nancy McKeon though.
She's still in shows.
Really? Or just like Justine Bateman though. You know, you don't see Justine Bateman anymore, and then Jason Bateman's still doing plenty of stuff.
Yeah, her brother.
Yeah. But I mean, I liked The Facts of Life. That was back when I used to. There was a bunch of really good sitcoms on because that was a spinoff of Different Strokes with Miss Garrett and stuff.
You know, Mindy Cohen, the girl that played
Natalie, or what is Natalie?
Natalie.
Yeah.
She was also the voice of Velma on the Scooby-Doo cartoons during the 80s.
Okay, I couldn't remember when they brought back that show Velma on HBO Max. That show was awful. I don't know if you liked Velma or not. The new Velma.
I like the original Scooby-Doo.
No, the new Velma was terrible. It was really bad. And then I guess people hate watching it. But Vegan Dolls, did you watch Freaks and Geeks? Freaks and Geeks was in Wonder Years with Fred Savage. Those are the shows I watched. So,
you know, Fred Savage's brother Ben Savage was on Boy Meets World.
Yep. There's supposed to be something called Boy Eats World or something like that now, or Boy something like that.
It's Girl Meets World. It's his daughter.
Oh, I mean, the movie's called Boy Eats World or something like that now. It's probably like some super violent action film or something. But
it's not Boy Eats World. It's Jimmy Eats World.
No, I think it's let me look, just make sure. It's a brand new movie though. It's not, let me look. So I get the title right. I know Jeremy Johns reviewed it. Let's see. Yeah, Boy Eats World.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna say Boy Kills World with Bill Skarsgård in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a guy who wants revenge after his family is murdered by this one guy. It's Boy Kills World. That's my mistake. Sorry.
Did you ever like the show Happy Days?
Oh yeah, I love Happy Days. Oh, I'm sure he does it now, Gladys. He promised me a pizza. He promised me pizza, and he promised like Asuka. What was it? What do you call it? Nintendo Switch. You know, I mean, he wanted to deliver. He wanted me to help promote his channel. He was going to do all this stuff, but I mean, he doesn't. And then he couldn't follow through though. And then I just said, "Well, I can't do it, buddy. I'm sorry."
Yeah, Black. Do you know the BlackBerry is actually a Canadian invention?
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Did
it
you
was funny. I know what I thought was funny. I know since day one you're from Canada, and I asked the chat, Gordon, are you from Canada? I thought it was so funny. People laugh. I was just being silly because you always talk about being Canada stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. No, I didn't know
But yeah,
about that.
you were talked about last night on panel on
I
Turtle.
wasn't on panel with Turtle. I mean, I was gone. I was at my buddy John's. They were talking about me though.
Yeah,
You know, because
but
I was being attacked.
they were saying something about like one person was talking smack about you,
Yeah.
like that girl that's like she wasn't on panel or anything. They were just talking about what they call like it. I don't understand what they were talking about, but it was like there's a girl that had her own channel and she was talking smack about you being overweight and blah blah blah.
Oh, you mean Samara? Samara
Yeah,
or Samsara? Yeah. Well, I mean, she's nuts. So,
yeah.
but I mean, I think like
But the people on panel last night, they were defending you.
I know they're good people. I love them too, and I love Turtle.
They
You
were
know?
just talking about what this lady was talking, like telling people and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was there. I was at my buddy's place. And I did like a whole big giant steak. I got a $50 steak dinner review with calamari and stuff like that. That's going to be up tonight at 8:00. And you said you like donuts, Gordon?
I love donuts.
You like Krispy Kreme? I know
Never
it's
tried.
not Tim Hortons. I know it's not
Never
Tim.
tried them. Never tried
They
them.
had, well, I mean, at Walmart they had Kit Kat Krispy Kremes. They used it with invention of Kit Kat though, so that was pretty interesting. Oh, can I snore? Yeah, I snored. Big deal. Yeah, I fell asleep. That was all. It happened. You fall asleep.
Shit happens.
I know, but it was fun. Yeah.
Hey, Coda.
Yes.
I mean, hey, Jason. Shit happens.
I know. I was tired though. I mean, because I was burning the candle both ends. I didn't fall asleep when Turtle was there. She was talking to me some because she left her thing, and then she left, and I started talking to Upstate Craze, and then like 38 minutes into it, because the thing was going really good. 38 minutes, I fell asleep. I think I took too many gummies or something, probably. It lulled me to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I gotta get tests for that. It's possible I might have fallen asleep for a minute on here. But I mean, it never happened. I never fell asleep on a panel until last year. I think it's like, oh, he claimed to be an expert now? I don't know. Because when I was laid off, I was like live streaming too much. I do live stream like once a day for a while. I thought I'd do it today. See what happened,
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Yeah, some people just aren't, those people over there aren't that great, But no, I'm very thankful for Toro. Toro's a good friend and stuff, So
Yeah,
that's
she is.
cool. Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
I know. I agree 100%. Why do I keep getting this? Hold on. But I mean, they have like Kit Kat donuts. Does that sound good?
I love donuts
Gordon?
no matter what flavor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were like they were messier
I'm a
though. 'Cause they
donut
were,
guy, okay? Jason, I'm a donut guy. If
well,
someone
you
put a
like it.
plate of donuts in front of me, I'll eat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
just
know what did you ever watch Saturday Night Live? You watch Saturday Night Live?
That's a kind of like a silly question to ask. Did I
Well,
ever
no,
watch
I'm just
Saturday
asking. I mean, I'm just asking because I mean, when I was a little kid, I mean, because I grew up with Saturday Night Live, I started like '76, and John Belushi had a thing of that cereal, like mini chocolate donuts. I always wanted to try that cereal though. I love chocolate donuts.
in Canada we have Timbit cereal.
Timbits. Oh, really? That's cool. Timbit. I know Timbits is from Tim Hortons.
Yeah, they're like what you guys call donut holes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had Timbits before too. I mean, we have I did a couple of Tim Horton reviews. Their donuts were pretty good. My sister wanted to get some. I should have gotten that breakfast pizza instead of like the omelet bites from there. Those omelet bites were teeny tiny. Did you see the omelet bites video I did?
Yeah,
Yeah, those were tiny for $4. Two of those little things.
those aren't omelets bites. I would call them quiches.
Yeah, well, over that, yeah, essentially that too. But I mean, that's what they call them though. But they're so tiny for $4.
No,
You
I'm just
know?
saying they're so tiny they might as well be called a quiche, not omelet
Yeah.
bite.
Well, they had if you like little, did you say you like Little Caesars or didn't? I can't
I'm
remember.
not a huge fan of Little Caesars.
Well, they have pizza puffs, right? And there are four of those for $4, and they look like a pizza muffin. I had the
Yeah.
ones with pepperoni. Those are good. I think you'd like them. Those are good. They're like pizza, and they have a little bit of sauce inside of them too. I thought they were delicious. Gladys is always. I like Gladys. Gladys is kind of a troll, but of all the people, I think Gladys is like one of the coolest ones, and kind of plays both sides. But they don't like her that much over there. I think Gladys is cool. I've always welcomed Gladys here. You know,
Yeah,
but no, I think
everybody's
the jalapeno Vickies are pretty good. Because you said you don't like the super spicy stuff.
I like some super spicy. Like it's a mood thing. Like if I'm in the mood for it, I'll eat it. But if it's not, I won't. Like it's more of a mood thing.
Oh, I like the jalapeno Vicky potato chips. Those are good.
And
I think they're
jalapenos
the first one ever. What's that? Yeah. Well, they
jalapenos
sell
aren't
those
that
at Subway. Yeah. No. Well, they had like Larry the Cable Guy had jalapenos, right? And it would like taste like original chips. It's like, am I being punked? These don't even taste. You don't taste like jalapenos at all. And believe
I have
me,
a friend. I have a friend that pronounces jalapenos jalapenos.
yeah. Well, they do that. Ricky does that on Trailer Park Boys too. Sometimes I'll say that too, or my dad will say instead of knife, he'll say kniff, but he says that on purpose though.
Yeah.
My dad will say kniff. I mean, but jalapenos, that's funny too. I mean, I know jalapenos, but call like that. I will never call. I know Jamie Oliver, oregano, right? He calls it oregano. I don't think I ever call it oregano though. Jamie Oliver, I don't think I'll call it.
He's British. All the British people pronounce it that way, oregano.
Did you like the show Walk with Yan on
PBS?
Oh, CBC? Well, remember they had like that Stephen Yan right before Much Music. It was 3:00 weekdays on CBC. I think it was CBC.
Are you talking about the cooking show Walk with Yan?
Yeah, Walk with Yan. Yeah.
I mean Yan, like.
Yeah. It was Stephen Yan. It was a Korean guy. Well, they had was they were showing Canadian TV. What about that right before Much Music? I remember watching that show.
You had Much Music?
Yeah, we had that. I was able to get on antenna at 3:30. They had Much Music on.
Okay. MTV or
Yeah.
Much Music? Like, what do you think? What do you think was better?
We didn't have MTV. I like Friday Night Videos the best of all three of them because that brought back the most memories. That was like NBC's late night video music show, you know. Because the cable didn't come out to where we're at. I mean, I just had a half hour Much Music show. That's all we had, just a half hour show.
What did you think of it though?
I liked it. They had cool stuff on there. I remember they played because Dad wanted us to see the Thriller video, right? And then he rented that making of Thriller that showed the video stuff with him and Michael Jackson, John Landis. And it was weird because they premiered that on Much Music. I watched it on there. And we saw it before Dad rented that video.
Yeah, I just still couldn't believe that you got Much Music.
I mean, through antenna. We didn't have cable, right? My dad had like a giant antenna on the thing, and we were able to get stuff like that. And then upstairs, we were able to get City TV.
From Toronto.
Oh, awesome. Hey, Boomhauer. Yeah. Yeah, we were able to get CTV because we didn't, like I said, we didn't have cable till like, oh God, we moved, and I was still in the military, right? And then like late night on like Friday and Saturday night, they have like a block of movies on City TV, and that was like our cable, and they were uncut, like Private School or the Gong Show movie, stuff like that, you know.
Are you saying CTV or City TV?
City TV.
On Friday nights, you remember the Baby Blue movies?
Yeah. Well, this was back in '87. What's that?
The Baby Blues were pornography.
Oh, I don't remember that. But this was back in '87, '88, '89.
Yeah. When Moises Zamner was part of City TV and it was part of Chum Television.
And they had reruns of SCTV on there. You know, they were great.
And you watch City News from Toronto?
I don't know if I watched the news though. We watched our regular news though, you know. I don't know if I watched the news. I watched movies.
If you could, would you tune in to see City TV News from Toronto, like see what's going on in Canada?
Well, we used to watch on CBC at noon. They'd have FYI for your information. They had that show on. They have cartoons on, and at 1 o'clock they had the $1 Million Movie on. When they had like a call-in show, and they play a movie and stuff.
Yeah,
I remember that. I watched For Your Information before.
And did you ever watch CBC's The National? It was like our news.
I don't think so. Usually, a lot of times I watch CBC, it'd be in like in the mornings or at night. They showed a lot of the Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis movies. I saw a lot of those on CBC, like the Geisha Boy. They showed a lot. Of
course, Hockey Night in Canada.
Yeah, I don't know if we watched that though. We might watch something else.
Hockey Night in Canada was every Saturday.
Oh, okay. Usually, like during prime time, we watch like the regular shows and stuff. You know, our regular, you know, like ABC, CBS. You know, that's back when there was a lot of good stuff on. You know, but I usually love for Canada, we'd watch like daytime stuff or nighttime stuff. A lot of times their movies and stuff, they'd have like I said, they have like Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin movies. It was great.
Yeah,
that's awesome, Boomhauer. That's what we'd watch. Oh man,
Boomhauer, men should never twerk. That is.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if your wife wants to, like I said, if his wife wants to see it, you know, he can do it. He can try to do it. You know,
I guess. But
why his wife wants to see the guy?
We don't got the booties to twerk, okay?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he. I mean, you know, the wife wants to see it. You know, why not?
You know, I'm trying to joke around. Don't
I
you?
know.
Like we don't got the booty to twerk.
Yeah. Oh, some I don't know. I'm not talking about guys, so.
Like guys don't have butts.
No. I don't know.
Twerking should be only for the women who have big butts, and
Yeah.
I cannot lie.
Well, they had a video from if you're in extreme twerking, they had a video called the Motherload from Mastodon. And that's pretty I'm surprised that was allowed on YouTube though. That was very graphic though. It showed extreme slow motion twerking on there. I mean, on a lot of it
Well,
too.
as long as there's no nudity, it should be fine.
Well, I know my friend Christina Calf, Bad Girls Ball, right? She did a video she produced a video called 101 Ways to Twerk. And I think that got demonetized on YouTube or got age restricted on YouTube. I'm sure that video from Mastodon got age restricted, unless the record companies had something to do with it. I don't know.
Maybe it was because of the music being played.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe it was copyright stricken.
Well, she probably had copyright stuff on it though, but I've seen the video though. I comment on it too.
I mean, for the music being played, it was probably
Yeah.
copyright stricken because she wasn't using music that with permission.
Well, I mean, when I had her up on panel. I'd love to have her up on panel again, but I don't know, our schedules aren't working right. But I mean, I imitated some of the moves on there too. She liked it though. Well, I had Christina on there a long time ago. That was ages back though.
Christina,
Well, you know that girl that was on the outro I did? That burp girl? You ever see my outros? Yeah, that's her. And she was on like a famous, she's like my famous YouTube friend. She's in movies like Tower Heist. She was in the remake Arthur and stuff like that. Oh, you tried to do? Oh, cool. Did you see my new intro, Gordon?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It's okay.
Okay. Oh, did you see that Maddie Meets the Wrestling clip? Did you see a wrestling clip I had on here? I'm on a different account now. Do you ever see the wrestling?
Never seen it.
Okay, here, check it. This is a guy named Maddie Meets, right? And here's like it's like a minute long wrestling clip. Check it out. Here we go.
Meets.
Yeah, what do you think? Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, eh? That's part of the gimmick, isn't it?
Yeah. He had like a meat stick or something like that. It's pretty funny.
Like a big old salami.
Yeah. And then I sent me another clip.
That Chris Loggins looks like a lowlife to me if I've ever seen one, Pat Matthews.
Hey, whoa, wait a second. He just eliminated Lower J.
But he just slapped Matty Meats and the meat stick. Matty Meats is the headbutting Chris Loggins. What a scumbag Chris Loggins is. Matty Meats is going on. Oh, and Matty.
Yeah, that little bit.
Is this like a comedy wrestling organization? Like
that's a little like little small promotions and stuff, you know. There's a great there was a great show called The Wrestlers on Netflix, like a 7-part show. It's about Ohio Valley Wrestling. One of the last true independents, a bigger independents, and it's run by Al Snow. That's really interesting show. I thought that was fascinating.
Did you ever like Al Snow?
Yeah, Al Snow was cool. I think like Mick Foley made so many jokes about him, though people felt bad for him.
He was part of the original ECW.
Yeah. I used to be buddied with some guys who were in Maple Leaf Wrestling way back in the day. It was kind of cool. They were just with a very weird yeah. Exactly.
But yeah.
I mean, that's what it was. Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Are you close to Philly?
No, I'm way away from Philly.
Like,
I haven't been in. Last time I was Philadelphia. Every time I'm in Philadelphia. Well, I mean, I made a mistake. Okay. Whenever I was in the Army, right? I went after AIT, which is Army Instructional Training. I was supposed to go. I had like 19 days off. That I was supposed to go to like. Well, it starts off with the Erie Airport and fly directly to Germany. I think it was from Erie to Philly. I was in Philly for a while, and I had whenever you have to be in your Class A, you have to be in your Army uniform, and you have to have your military ID. Your military ID is your passport. And I got free, I went free to Germany, right? I was in Philadelphia, and if you're wearing stuff like that, people know you have money, and then boy, you get bugged by so many different groups wanting money and stuff. Because when I went back to Philly, like when I left Germany, I made sure to take that stuff and put it away, so I wouldn't get a conflict.
I was going to say with Philadelphia that's where the original ECW arena was at.
Oh yeah. I love ECW. You know what I would do? I would do like if I was in Philly, I would do a review from Gino's Philly, and then I'd do a thing between Pat and Gino's. And see, the cheesesteak, yeah, and see which one I like better. But I mean, you couldn't really tell which one you like better because the other guys get pissed off at you,
Because there's a bit of a rivalry going on.
Yeah. But I'd like to try both of them. That'd be great.
Yeah, Stampede was pretty cool, Coda.
Yeah. Well, that was like Bret Hart stuff. I never watched that though. Yeah,
because it wasn't in your territory.
We had WWF. It was with 3 W's back in the early 70s, and Andre the Giant was on the show, and George Animal Steel was on the show,
and Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon was on there. Chief J Strongbow. That's the show we watched, And
did you ever like Gorilla as commentator on WWF?
Oh, I thought he did a great job.
Him and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yes, Bobby Brain Heenan was so funny. I think they're both great. And it was sad though because when he passed away, Bobby Brain Heenan, started crying and stuff, saying he misses you, Miss Gorilla.
Now,
I thought Bobby Brain Heenan was
now
really
that Bobby the Brain Heenan's dead, they're back in Gorilla position in heaven, and
yeah,
I bet Gorilla's going like this. I can't even get the fuck away from you.
Yeah.
Like every time I go somewhere, you got to follow me. Like, come on.
Well, they'd be happy though. I mean,
I know, but I'm saying like,
I know.
They always joked around like I can't even get away from you, Bobby.
I always thought the Bushwhackers were funny too. I like the Bushwhackers.
But back before the Bushwhackers, they were like
sheep herders,
and they were like bad guys.
Oh, really? I mean, I just thought they were funny. Yay. I used to do that Bushwhacker bounce. I did that. There was a video of me getting promoted to E4. I wish if I could transfer it digitally, I would put it up on the channel. I might have to blur out my orders while I had that thing. But I mean, I did the Bushwhacker bounce. I actually did it on camera, though.
What do you call
it? I mean, that's like what I was like. What's that?
You're calling it the bounce?
Well, they call it the Bushwhacker bounce or something like when you go up like that. And they would have like some aerobics doc saying it has healthy benefits for aerobics. Like, give me a break.
Well, if you did it all day, it'd probably because you're doing the arm movement, like
yeah, but people think you're nuts. It's like you nuts or something, But I always thought the Bushwhackers were funny.
Which one, Luke or Butch?
Funny. Yeah.
Which one, Luke or Butch?
They're both. Now, I think they're on Cameo too. There's a lot of wrestlers on Cameo if you want to have a video made.
One of the Bushwhackers died though.
Yeah, I think one of them's on Cameo, unless it changed.
I think Luke died, or was it Butch?
Oh, I'm not sure. One of Luke or Butch, I can't remember.
And they were from New Zealand.
Yeah. Well, they said they were. But I
Actually,
always
they are
thought they were
from New
funny.
Zealand.
Yeah.
They have
Well, they
an
are.
accent.
They're definitely funny. You know? Huh.
Yeah, Andre was on Stampede too.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine Andre the Giant in Calgary?
Well, they said he was at Calgary before. Well, I remember Andre. I mean, my first furry memories of Andre the Giant. He played Bigfoot on $6 Million Man. Well, he would play Sasquatch on same thing, but you know.
And he was also on The Princess Bride.
Yeah, but that was like way later. I mean, I was born 68. I mean, I think that's like he played like Sasquatch, and then like they fought, and then Steve Austin ripped off his arm and found that Sasquatch was bionic too, which I thought was really cool. It was like just like Steve Austin was. And remember they had Flip Wilson in an episode called "The Devil Made Me Do It," and he kept eating his shoe and stuff.
The devil made me do it.
Yeah, that show was awesome. That one, the Flip Wilson one of $6 Million Man, and also the one when he fought Sasquatch. Those are my favorite $1 Million Man episodes.
Remember the Flip Wilson show?
Yeah, I remember that. I used to watch that show. Yeah.
Wasn't he part of but wasn't he also, was that a spinoff of Laughing?
I don't know. I mean, that was his own show. Like they used to have
But did he do Laughing before his own show?
He might have, or when he was on Laughing. I don't know if he was a regular cast member though. I don't remember. But he had like his own variety show, and they had remember they had that, and they had like Sonny and Cher, and Tony Orlando and Dawn. They had their own like variety shows back then, even back in the day.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
Yeah, you go. I thought he was funny, and it was weird because they had reruns. They ended up having reruns on Nick at Night from Flip Wilson show, so I got to watch those old episodes that I haven't seen since I was a little kid, like 3, 4, 5 years old. You know, I always thought he was funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like Flip Wilson. A lot of good comedians there. I mean, you know, there's still good comedians now, but I mean, it's not like the same anymore, you know?
Nothing is.
Even wrestling, I don't watch wrestling anymore. It's hard for me to get into it anymore, you know?
Wrestling's gotten a little bit on the boring side anymore.
Yeah. Well, COVID really screwed everything up, you know?
No, it's just like too much.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like when they made Raw 3 hours long, like damn, or it's like with pay-per-views, right? You have a pay-per-view once a month. When before it used to just be SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. And that's it. And they did like
if you're a WCW, it was Super Brawl, Starrcade, World War III. And War Games.
Yeah, I mean they just have like 4 a year instead of once every month, because sometimes I saw some of those pay-per-views were like it looked like a glorified episode of Raw, and that's it. There wasn't anything really.
You know why Raw went for 3 hours?
Why is that?
Because Nitro went 3 hours. WCW Nitro.
Oh, okay.
So they were trying to compete.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just weird though, the whole like wrestling wars and stuff like that, you know.
But I'm saying like wrestling nowadays, like it's too much. Like it's like every day there's. When I was a kid, like a kid, it was on Saturday mornings and that was it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe Sunday as a rerun from Saturday's show.
Well, did you watch? They even have their own like Saturday morning show called
Prime Time?
No. It was. I mean, it was on the WB or CW at 10 in the morning. It was Wrestling Slam or something like that. Did you watch that? It was like a half hour like episode of Raw or something like that. And Mick Foley was like in charge. And it was like it wasn't TV PG, it was TVG. And it's weird though, because they had to edit a certain way to keep in with that rating system. So certain videos, a certain match would be edited down a little bit. Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah.
It was for kids.
Yeah, I used to watch that back in the day. It was on for like a year or two. It wasn't that popular though. I heard most people didn't know about it.
Yeah, when I watch wrestling, it's like just for the big events now, like your WrestleManias and stuff like that.
But did you ever watch that show?
No, because it was on Sunday and I was at church.
No, no, it's on Saturday on the WB.
I didn't get the WB in.
Oh,
And they never aired it in Canada.
okay. Oh, I mean a CW. CW, I mean. Sorry.
Same thing. WB, CW, basically the same thing.
Yes.
But I'm saying like it wasn't aired in Canada.
Well, that's okay. It happens, you know.
It was like one of those American exclusives.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you weren't really missing a whole lot, though. But I was interested to see, like, you know, they show like with TVP, they watered down wrestling. It used to be TV 14. Now trying to go for TV PG, but that was TVG, right? It's weird how they edited a certain video, or like something happened. Let's say someone gets slammed, right, and they couldn't show it, so they show the audience, the reaction of the people of the.
That wasn't CBC. That was
yeah,
TSN at the time.
Yeah, TSN. Okay. But I mean, they would show like they shouldn't show all the whole wrestling. They have to edit parts out of it if they got too violent. Because it's TV PG, yeah.
Remember when
What's up, buddy?
When they had like a replay and they had a black and white, the image, like if there was blood, they made it black and white so you didn't see the red of the blood.
Yeah. Oh,
Rocky Mountain oysters. You know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, don't you, Jason?
Yeah, testicles.
Yeah.
See, I never knew about that so 93 or 94. I never knew people ate those things.
But you're eating the manhood of the bull.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be good. They're cooked.
But do you feel bad for the bull? Like, man,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad for anyone to get anything gets castrated. That'd be terrible. You know.
Like, man, what did he do to get them balls cut off? Got itchy ear. Well, yeah, I'll let you guys go.
All right.
I got to make myself something to eat and stuff like that.
I got some leftover. I got a whole bunch of neat videos coming up tonight, and that steak video I dedicated to Turtle has to be up at 8:00. That's like a 36-minute video. That'll be interesting.
Well, I'll let you go. Well, have a good day.
You too. Do you like RC Cola before you leave? Do you like RC Cola?
I tried the cherry one and it was not bad.
Yeah, I tried berries and cream cherry RC Cola. I never saw it before. I had that. I tried it yesterday for today, so that'd be fun too. I got a bunch of unusual videos coming up, so
peace be with you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Peace be with you too. May the force be with you.
That was yesterday. Now it's the 5th. It's sinking.
Well, I know. I'm just. I mean, it's weird because I did the blue milk yesterday. And then I went to a place called hi Jojo, my sister's here. I went to a place called Bean and Beer Cafe, right? That's my friend's niece's place, and she was doing drinks from Star Wars, right? I got the Galaxy Far Far Away drink, which is like a berry drink you can get with lemonade. It has edible glitter in it, but the glitter all fell to the bottom, so that was kind of pointless, you know. It wasn't bad though. But that video for that is tomorrow, and I have a video for like Star Wars.
With the glitter, I think you had to keep it stirred.
Yeah, I mean, when I got it, they gave it to me. It was already all the way at the bottom. It was like, well, that was pointless.
Maybe you got to stir it.
You know, I didn't bother to stir it. Oh well.
Well,
It
you
did.
have a good day.
Okay, you too, man. Okay, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Hi, JoJo. I might go ahead and end it in a second. I gotta get some stuff done. I thought I'd do a little live stream. It'd be fun, you know. Let me check something out real quick. Pentecost. Huh. Let me see what's up here. I did another one of these we shot, Joey. I did the action shot rain, yeah. Yeah, there you go. I'll do things well, yeah. Just grab by. Okay. Yeah, I think I might wrap it up. I mean, I hung out with John last night. I mean, we've gone most of the day. I went to Hotel Waterford, though. Boy, prices, because the menu I saw was pretty reasonable. And then, like, boy, it wasn't out. That menu was outdated. Like, dang, you know. That's all right. I hope you're doing okay, Jojo. I love you very much, okay? And I want to thank everyone else who came up on panel. I mean, I want to thank Gordon for coming up on panel and BSing. And everyone in chat who was kind enough to talk and stuff. It was awesome. So, I'll go 117-17, you know. So I hope you all have a nice day. I don't know what's going to happen later on, but that's okay. Oh, you have a good day too, Joey. I love you very much. So, yeah. Virtually come. Okay. Oh, cool. I'll try code. Okay. So hope you all have a nice night, everybody. Till next time, please take care, my legion. Good night, everybody. Good night.